Hey guys, it's Sarah. I'm back. So I noticed when I created this channel, I jumped right into the topic of manifestation, but I never addressed some basic concepts, and I want to do that today. Since I never know who is watching my videos, I'm going to start with some basic concepts that I'm sure most people have heard of already. And I'll give those basics first, and then I'll give you my opinion and my personal advice. So let's jump right in. Number one, thoughts become things. I guess within the personal development space, with anything esoteric or your basic law of attraction, this is one of those concepts that one has to accept first. And by this rule, you would have to watch your thoughts, because what you think about becomes reality. While this isn't wrong per se, it fails to address an important part about which thoughts manifest and why. Why do certain thoughts manifest while others don't? If it was that easy, you could manifest $1 billion tomorrow. Or if you're a paranoid person, you would have probably died 1,000 times already. The bottom line is, thoughts become things is true to an extent. There's just a lot more to it. First of all, our mind runs all day long, and a lot of the stuff that runs through all day is repetitive and we don't even notice it. And your mind chit-chats all day long. So here's the thing, the thoughts that routinely run through your mind are aligned with your beliefs. This is critical. If you hold a certain belief, now this belief causes you to think a certain way and to have particular thoughts around the subject. Pause for a second. So let's say it's election season, and unfortunately you are wasting your time on Facebook reading comments on a post about a candidate. And I'm sure you see a bunch of people arguing with one another. And why is that? Besides politics in itself, it's just people that hold certain beliefs will write out all their thoughts and waste their time arguing, while the other people hold a different belief, which causes them to think about the subject totally different. Thereby, all their arguing has zero effect, because these people already hold a certain belief and therefore think a certain way. So now, to beliefs and manifesting, if you are fundamentally changing how you think about a subject, your beliefs are going to change as well. What we believe in has the potential to manifest, depending on certain factors at least. So for this exact reason, whenever we desire something in life, we have to check our beliefs about the subject first. If we don't believe we can have something, we have to work on those limiting beliefs first before we can go any further. And so limiting beliefs and breaking through them are such an endless topic. I could talk about it all day long. So I've already made videos about this, and I'm sure I will make many more about this. So, your beliefs are also deeply ingrained into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is what is connected to the universe, God, or whatever higher power you believe in. And there is this awesome book, very famous book, it's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And if you want to learn more about the subject, I highly recommend you read this book. Okay, for now, let's move on to the next basic concept. Energy and vibration. I'm gonna put those two together. So at first, everything is energy is true. You are always putting out energy, whether you are aware of it or not. You either repel or attract the things you want to you. As far as vibration, the idea is that everything is always in motion. And I'm sure you hear many law of attraction coaches or gurus talk about vibrating on the same frequency as the things you attract, good or bad. And this is true to some extent. You guys should check out my video about the Kabbalion, where my friend Pixie and I discussed this very topic. We were talking about vibrations, since it's an individual chapter in the Kabbalion. Anyways, you can think of vibration with being in line with what you're trying to manifest. If you think of a day where since you woke up everything just seems to go wrong, and you kept having negative thoughts over and over again, you got mad and you got into a terrible mood, that's just a great example for what happens when you're in a low vibration, where you're putting out a lot of negative energy, and then how it affects you and how it affects your day. What many people fail to tell you is that it is possible to transmute this same negative energy to a positive outcome, but again, that's the topic for another day. So now back to the topic of energy. Anything you desire to attract requires energy on a mental or spiritual level, and depending on what your desire is, physical effort in the mundane world. You have to be aware of how far away you are from your desire at the moment. And the further you are from your goal, the more energy it is going to take to get you from where you are right now, point A, to point B, where you get what you desire. So yeah, if you are far away from your desire, it's going to take a lot more energy from you to attain what you desire. What also plays into the concept of energy is personal willpower. Now, if you think of the most powerful people in the world, they all have one thing in common, and that is willpower. And willpower means that you're projecting a strong energy towards your goal. And it also means that you're less likely to give up when whatever doesn't really work out the way you want it to, or it doesn't work out right away. Again, when you have a lot of willpower, you're more likely to persist and get what you want. Another energy factor that is important is other people. And some people say that you can't manifest for other people, but in my opinion, that is complete nonsense. We are all connected in this matrix, so you can definitely affect another person's reality. So therefore, learn to be quiet and talk less or not at all about the things that you're trying to manifest. Because, besides jealousy or evil eye, you don't want other people's energy on your goals. And this doesn't only mean evil eye. It also means that other people that maybe just don't believe in you can have an effect on your manifestation. By not believing in you, it has the potential to tear you down and affect you negatively. And of course, your own energy should be stronger than theirs, but why risk it? If you share important things with a mass of people, you have all of their energy together potentially affecting yours. So just don't do it. Keep things to yourself as much as you can. So now to the next concept. Feel like you already have it. I'm so sure that you heard this one a million times. Your feelings and emotions are central to the concept of manifestation. And it's much more you attract what you feel over you attract what you think. And here's the thing though, ultimately all these concepts are interrelated. If you think about something all day long, these thoughts will trigger certain emotions within you. That's just how it goes. So this also goes back to being aligned with your desire. So tools like meditation are so powerful because when you meditate on your desire and see it coming to pass, it is likely to trigger feelings that are pretty much the same feeling that you would have if you have attained your desire already. At least if you're really strong into the visualization and meditation. You should definitely always practice the feeling that you already have the thing that you desire something a lot. And at some point, it's just gonna become natural to you. That you always feel like you already have the things that you desire, and then at that point everything is just gonna come to you so much easier. For many people that is easier said than done, and as long as you feel the state of lack, that is the energy that you are putting out. And the energy of lack will always be reflected back to you and prevent your desire from manifesting. On to the next concept, letting go. This principle means you have to detach from your outcome, and as long as you obsess and think about the outcome all day long, you are again blocking it from manifesting. And if you learn to detach from the outcome, you'll see things coming your way so much sooner. And this is another one that is easier said than done. And it also kind of ties into the state of lack that I've mentioned before. So, as an example, just think about those times when you wanted your ex back, and the minute you don't care about them anymore, they try to come back to you. Or if you're totally broke and you're desperate for money, it is very difficult to manifest money because you're so emotionally attached to the outcome. You're consistently dealing with that situation of having no money. So if you order food from a restaurant or if you shop online, you know that your order will eventually come. You most likely aren't obsessing over if this thing is coming or not. And also, honestly, this has a lot to do with your individual personality, because some people are just more laid back, while others are just more neurotic or more obsessive. So it's just a time to master this and improve this, and there's many techniques where you can try to master and overcome obsessive thoughts or get over your impatience. I've actually filmed a video about how to let go better and posted a meditation here on YouTube where, it's a meditation that helps you to let go better. And I recommend you watch it and you try the meditation if this is something that you struggle with right now. So the last one of all those concepts is receiving, and actually this one sometimes annoys me when I read about it because receiving your manifestation sounds incredibly easy. So the problem is that many people want something, but they aren't open to receive in the first place. If you struggle to manifest things in your life before you waste time making vision boards, meditating, burning candles, or whatever you're doing, you should even check if you are open to receive at all. Imagine trying to send money to a bank account that was closed before. What's going to happen? Money isn't going to get there. So it's the same way with your manifestation. You have to be actually open to receive. So just think about, do you feel uncomfortable when someone compliments you? Do you refuse to accept gifts from friends? Or when someone wants to treat you for dinner, do you complain and pay yourself? All of these, I mean, there's many more scenarios, but I'm just thinking out of the top of my head that those scenarios are examples for that you aren't open to receive. So here you go. That was my very basic, short interpretation of manifestation concepts. And I hope it was helpful to you, and drop a comment below and let me know how it's going for you and what you currently struggle with, and I see you in the next video.